Welcome to Judy's Mind Body. I hope you enjoy this class today. Triple burner coming through three energy centers, the head, the heart, and the lungs. Inhale up, exhale down. Use the funnel breath. Or inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, tongue on the upper palate. The latter is the Qigong breath. In the yoga breath, we inhale through the nose. We also do through the Qigong breath, but coming down, let's exhale through the central core here, through the esophagus. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling with the tongue on the upper palate near the top teeth. Triple burner through three dantians, head, heart, lungs, and at the lowest one is the abdomen. Slowing it down, bringing your feet into a V here, and sinking it down slowly. Opening out fully, extending out with your arms, coming up, looking at the ceiling. And now exhale down slowly, moving the palms ever so slowly, even if you have to take an extra breath before you get to the lower part, opening out for the energy here and exhaling down to let it go. On your out breath. One more of triple burner. Coming back up here, now extend the arms all the way up. Buddha picks up the earth. Inhale here, exhale down, having stretched out those arms. Inhale up through the central body or the central core. Turn the palms upside down and push the world up into the sky in a generous and positive way, hoping for a beautiful environment. Take your time. Turn the palms upside down here as you exhale. Begin to feel the slowness, the circularity as the energy moves through the body. With the breath, the blood, the circulation. And slow everything down for Buddha picking up the earth and pushing it up into the sky. One more. This is all Qigong. It really opens you up as you extend outward, as you inhale up, as you look at your palms, as you see them turn over and you slowly exhale out. Slowness is a very important part of Qigong. And now we'll do several groundings. You're going to inhale and exhale down to the abdomen from the heart. Inhale up to the heart. Turn the palms over and exhale down towards the floor, resting on globes of energy here in resistance to gravity. And then inhaling up to your third dantian or energy center and exhale down through the middle one, which is the heart and lungs, and back down to the abdomen. Inhale again, take it up even higher to the trees. Open out your upper body. and extend out on both sides. Inhale here. Now taking a breath in again. Exhale down slowly in relaxation response. And now take it up to the mountains. Whatever the nearest mountains are to you, feel how beautiful they are and how they move up towards the sky. Inhale here and exhale slowly down. Your feet are in a V here and rider on horse position, preparing for all of this stuff. One more here of Buddha picking up the earth, sending it into the sky, and exhaling down slowly. And exhale it right here again at the low dantian, which is 2 inches below the navel and 1 inch inside. Everything is internal here. So inhale and exhale. Feel the resistance to gravity as you begin to realize that you have chi there, that resistance. You've slowed down. You might feel the palms are kind of wobbly or something. You might want to play the fingers a little bit, like a little piano here. Relax the palms, relax the fingers, and rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. Take another breath in and feel that gravity underneath those palms. Beautiful. Now we're going to come into our next move, which today will be a spinal twist. Opening out the arms to the side. Inhale here and twist towards your right. A 3/4 turn on the exhale. Inhale, center again, looking straight forward, and now twist towards your left on your exhale. A 3/4 turn. Making sure that your palms are equally at the same height if possible. By feeling the space between your rib bones down here and the hip right there. Create space. Inhale, center, and exhale towards your left. And one more all the way to the right. Inhale in the center, and as you twist, exhale. It's a spinal twist. What's that for? It's to bring energy to all the nerves that come off the spine. Now inhale and exhale it down. Once again, resting on globes of energy. The accordion, this is for opening the rib cage. Inhale out like you're playing an instrument, or you are the instrument. And you're going to exhale back, and all the folds of the accordion will come in till about the breast area. And then you inhale out again. In breath and out breath. We'll do 3 more of those. The tongue is on the upper palate. You're inhaling through the nose. 2, 3. Beautiful. Shake it out. Shake out from the ankles, the knees, the hips, the upper body. And a few Italian vowels will open us all up. Inhale for ah. Aha! Other side. Aha! Aho! 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 Ahu! 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 Ahi! 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 Ahe! 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 And ahi! 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 Good. That warms up the voice. Inhale here and sink it down. Picking up a feather and letting it go. This leg is yan. It's bent here at the knee. This leg is yin. It's not bent at the knee. It's just straight, but it's not locked at the knee either. So find a way to have a straight leg, but not lock the knee. Inhale, bending that front knee, releasing the back leg, straighten it. It's yin leg. You're on the ball of the foot or the big toe. And exhale back. When you inhale up, the thumb and the forefinger are together. When you exhale back, the palm is flattened on the exhale. Breathe in with a funnel breath. And breathe out with it. Good. Coming to the other side. In the middle, let's ground. Shift back a little bit here towards this leg. It bends slightly. It's the yan leg, and this is the yin leg, and we're going to move towards the yin leg and make it yan. And the back heel lifts up. Feel that? Picking up a feather and letting it go. Notice how your peripheral vision from the third eye, the middle of the forehead, follows that hand up. It's best to really feel the whole wall there, all the way up to the ceiling with both your hand and your vision. See it go. Feel grounded in the feet. The back toe is grounding there. The front foot is flat on the floor, and you've lifted up your thumb and forefinger and flattened it now to look at your wall. So now feel a little bit of the peripheral vision connected to the movement. And one more. You can apply that to both sides. Shake it out again. Shake out is Qigong, and it's very important because we don't want to tighten anything if we can possibly do it. All right, now we're going to work on some body parts here for the rolls of the joints. You're going to first start with your head by placing your fingers here in this kind of position and behind your back, keeping the shoulders down. Inhale and circle the head, chin to the chest and over to the right with that ear, and other to the left with the other ear, and breathe from the belly. 2, 3 head rolls. When you come back to the center, chin to the chest, go to the left and around. Left ear to left shoulder, and then around to the right ear to the right shoulder. 3 of those. That's 3. Let's do another one slowly. Good. Come back to center with the chin to the chest. Now raise the chin up, and the head will look up. Keep the shoulders back and down. You're clasped back there still. Exhale slowly down to bring the chin to the chest. Inhale up again through the nose. Tongue is on the upper palate by the upper teeth. And one more, inhaling up. Exhaling down. Bringing the chin parallel to the floor for the owl. Bring your arms out in Tadasana, mountain pose, with the palms facing forward and your chest comfortably with the shoulders down and back. And the crown of the head at the back of the skull is pulled up by a string here. So feel the length of the spine as the owl looks over to the right for you and back to the left for you. Inhale. You're looking over the horizon as an owl. Check it out. Is there any prey there? For example, a mouse. Maybe you can see one. And go to the other side on the exhale. Inhaling towards the right, tongue on the upper palate. Exhaling back towards the left. And two more, one to the right, tongue on the upper palate, breathing through the nose, and one back to the other side. And we finish the owl, O-W-L, owl, okay? And shake it out again. We don't want any tension in any of the joints. Now we're going to bring the fingers right inside of the shoulders here, and we're going to come up 3 times. Inhale and exhale down. Ha, ha, ha. Shake it out again. Make sure there's no tension. Good. Now forward, up, back and down on the exhale. Try Wishu. That'll engage the abdominal area and your core. 2 more of Wishu. And you just brought the shoulders forward, up, back and down. I hope that was obvious, but now we're going to go back, up, forward and down. Inhale first. Try your Wishu. That uses your core. On the exhale. And one more of Wishu. With shoulders coming back, up, forward and down, right? Now big arms for the crawl stroke. And moving on your feet, notice how your heels come up as you slide across one way and the other way. So that's your crawl here, bigger arms. They don't have to come up really high. You could have them right here. You choose how you use your body. Shake it out again. Backstroke. This can be difficult, so don't make it harder than it is. If it feels better to be right here, stay right there. Okay, I'm going to play with my own, what works for me, which is a little bit of upper back bend here so that my spine gets a workout this morning. And then a little bit of coming forward here. Good, and we'll practice this in terms of the cat and cow. So you're going to come up here for the cow, slight back bend of the upper spine. Make sure you are grounded, feet in a V here. Coming forward for the cat, make a Halloween sound like a hiss. Just come halfway. Inhale up again. For the cow, slight back bend, upper spine. Exhale now for the hiss. And one more. Breathe in through the mouth. Try the funnel breath. Breathe out through the funnel breath. Good. Now, we're going to do flattening the back, so folding forward halfway, and you're going to come over and tap down inside the legs. So the thighs are out like this, and your feet are out like that, okay? And you see that, I hope? Tapping. Tapping brings the chi, or intrinsic energy, to the skin, or the fascia. So only as hard as feels good for you. It doesn't have to be that dynamic. It can be whatever you want. Bring it up towards the chest. These are your lung points. We're going to do the Tarzan ah. Inhale. Ah, right at the sternum here, right at the center. Inhale. Ah, good. And now at a higher point, like we call this the on steroids. Aha! Okay. Aha! And that's up here. A little bit of an internal smile. Ah, 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 ah. Okay. So you can play with all those things. Circling. Forward, up, back, and down of the shoulders. 4. Good. Now going back, up, forward, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Arms in a T, forward. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and good. Now going back, 1, and 2, 3, and 4. So we're moving towards slowness eventually, but we're just getting the joints ready for all that. Now bring the elbows into the body and circle forward. 1, and 2, and 3, 4. Good. Rhythm helps the body to understand how to use the breath, okay? And now the opposite way. We just went forward with the circles. Now we're going to go back. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and okay? Good. Now let's go down the body to the hips, forward, to the right, back, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, back to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. Okay. Shake it out. Great. Now coming through the other side, we're going to go forward to the left, back to the right, forward. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 forward, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now come back, lengthen through the whole spine, bring the tummy in. Come up here, arms out to the side. And now you're going to bring this hand down this hip, so feet are in a V here. And you're going to bring the other hand over the head towards the left. It's a side bend. And then bring this hand down all the way down past the knee. With feet in a V, you can do that. Make sure you're grounded. Look up towards the hand and let it move towards the left. Or towards the right, sorry. And this is towards the left, your left. And this is towards your right. I will be mirroring you here. So that means that I'm following right now your left hand coming over towards the right. And now your right hand moving across here to the left. Okay, got it? All right, good for the senior mind. Inhale here. Sink it down slowly. Resting on globes of energy, begin to feel the energy between the palms and the ground. So these are the Qigong points in the center of the palm when you face them down, rounding them, and the fingers are relaxed. You can begin to feel that there's qi there, or intrinsic energy that you're cultivating by these practices. All right, we're going to do heaven and earth, and this will bring us to the Statue of Liberty in our New York harbor. You're going to bring this hand up here and exhale. Inhale. And the other hand down. Inhale first. That's the sky. And this is the water. Now do it on the other side. This is heaven and earth. Heaven and earth. Ancient symbols of freedom. Coming back up to the center in a V here. And bring this hand down, facing that way. The palm's facing this way. And this palm is facing up this way. And you can change the palm here to round as if it's the light that comes from your top of the head. Your choice. And the other side, like this. And this hand down. Ready? Inhale. Good. And then you can change that up by coming into a V up here. And once again, slide down this hip for a side bend. Towards your left that time, and now towards your right. Qigong has this beautiful way of working everything together, your whole body. Oh, it's so wonderful. Okay, now we need to move into Tai Chi Chi. So we're going to feel that we've done some good stuff there from Qigong. We're going to bring our feet into a V, exhale down. And this is called rocking motion. Now your feet are pretty much under the hips, under the upper body. It's very simple, similar to Hatha Yoga stance, not super wide. And draw yourself a figure 8 here with the index fingers, and you'll get the feeling of what this symbolizes: infinity, long health, happiness, joy. Draw your figure 8 and think positively. Inhale up towards the heavens. Exhale down towards the earth. We have to stabilize ourselves for our own power within, which comes from the connection of our mind, body, spirit. That strength is important. It allows us to be resilient, powerful, kind, generous, and loving, as long as we can as seniors. Exhale down. Because we carry the power of not only our older generation, but those who are younger. Bird flaps its wings, feet in a V. Inhale, sink it down. Come to the front of the feet, bring the hands up here. You are the bird, these are your wings. Inhale, exhale. And on the third one wrist circle forward. Inhale back. Second cycle of 3. Everything will end up being 9, the noble Chinese number. This is Tai Chi Chi. It's our second move. 3 times 3 move. Third cycle of 3. Inhale back. You're on the full foot here. Exhale. Now bringing your feet out into a V for rider on horse position. Shift towards your left. Shift towards your right. Bring your left forward. Coming across here, you're going to have coming across with the sense of connecting to the earth here. So inhale, center, and come out in a circle outside that knee. And here's the inhale through the nose. And here's the exhale as it passes the heart. Your palms are in chest-high water. 3, 4. It's very slow, circular, and moves from the center body. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bring the foot back in, feet are in a V. Inhale here and sink it down. Shift towards the left leg. This leg bends. The right leg moves out. It's yin right now. Drop it just the heel. And you're going to move the circle outside of that leg. that's forward. Around the platter in chest high water. 3. Stay slow. 4. We're going to go all the way to 9. 5. 6. 7. 8. Inhale forward, exhale back, starting at the heart area right here. 9. Inhale, sink it down, resting on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. Shift towards your right to bring the left heel forward. Around the platter, variation. Picking up a ball of energy at your left shoulder and dropping it right opposite the heart on your exhale. A circle within a bigger circle. This is 5, 6, 7. Breathe in, breathe out. 8, 9, last one. Bring that left foot back in. Feet are in a V. Sink it down. Resting on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. Shift it towards your left to bring your right heel forward. Around the platter, variation. Now the ball of energy, the first one is right by the right shoulder. You exhale it right opposite the heart. And you have a fairly good connection here between the inhale and exhale. The exhale is always longer. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Beautiful. Bring the foot back in, feet in a V. Inhale. Exhale down. Rest on globes of energy, and we're going to double ground it. Bring it to your heart. Sink it down. Triple ground it. Bring it to your head. Feel the length of the spine here. Exhale down. Keep that length. Don't drop your chest. Just feel it right here at your core. Bring it up to the trees. Open the upper body. Inhale, sink it down. Stay long. Bring it up to the mountains. Slight back bend upper spine. Notice how the spine is responding to this, but keep yourself grounded below so that you don't fall over. Inhale all the way up to the sun or stars. Inhale again, center to drop down, exhaling on your slow relaxation response. Take another breath if you need it, but keep the palms moving slowly like that. Good. Now inhale at the center at the end and sink it down. Very good. Now we're going to move into the next one, which is going to be bass drum. Feet are in a V here. Shift to the right. Bring your left forward. Bass drum looks like this. Your palms are facing right outside the breast, and you're going to go forward on the inhale, gliding through the middle. And coming back, notice how the back foot is in a 45-degree angle to the front. Here's your front. Here's your back. The palms face each other, making the shape of a circle here, which is your drum. Inhale as if the edges of the drum were velvet, and then you'll feel them through the fingers here of your chi. Inhale, inhale, and exhale back. Wen Shan Wang, the teacher of Justin Stone, said we always start with a breath for any movement. Some people have trouble doing that, so I like finding the path of that breath. And this is the inhale here. And this is the exhale back. And you glide through the center, release the back heel. You glide through the center to go back and release the front toe. So really feel how slow this can be with the glide. Glide, release the front toe. Glide, release the back heel on this foot, right? Your right leg. We're on the left leg primarily now. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. The left toe comes up. Good. Bring the foot back in a V with the other foot. That was our left first. Now we're going to shift towards the left to bring the right heel forward. I think of hitchhiking, right? That's why I'm bringing my thumb up. Now bring your other heel out. There's only 10% of the weight in that heel unless you bring it down like that. You want to start there. Now, bass drum. That's one. It's really slow. Two. Stay with me. Three. Feel the relaxation of the palms and the wrists and the fingers. Four. Five. Notice how it feels. Don't be rushed and make sure your cell phone is off and you have water nearby if you need to sit down. 6. 7. 8. 9 on your right side. We've just finished bass drum. Bring the feet back into a V. Inhale and sink it down. After bass drum, we move into the daughters. Daughter on the mountaintop and daughter in the valley, and you'll be starting on your left foot. Shift towards your right with your feet in a V like this. Now bring out that left foot right from the hip. Daughter on the mountaintop. Starts with the hands in Tadasana, mountain pose. Tadasana is the Sanskrit for this pose, and it comes from yoga, and it's in Qigong. Daughter on the mountaintop, check your right foot there, making sure that it's in a 45-degree angle to the front foot. And your left hand is behind the right. Your left hand and mine, because it's the heart hand. So you inhale here, and then when you come back down with it, the fingertips are up. The wrists cross right at the heart. And you're climbing 2 mountains on each side of you, and this is the central trail down. On the exhale. Inhale to open. Exhale to come back. We'll call this 4. 5. Notice how slow it is. 6. 7. 8. 9. Good. Bring that foot in. Feet are in a V. Inhale here. Sink it down. Shift towards the left to bring the right heel forward as a yin leg. Straight leg. Start here. Daughter on the mountaintop. You're coming up 2 mountains and you're coming down through the central trail. You can feel that there's one here and the one on the other side. Now bring the left hand behind the right, yours. And it's the heart hand that's nearest to you. The outside hand is said to be another person or a thought. Perhaps you could think peace today. And that's the outside hand, and the inside hand, and your heart is peaceful. And we're hoping for the rest of the world to be that way too. Or it could be a person. Yourself is the inside hand, and the person you love is the outside. A concept, or use it however you want to. But it's a beautiful thought that we're climbing 2 mountains and we come down through the central trail. Last one on your right side, of daughter on the mountaintop. Good. Bring the foot back into a V here, rider on horse position. Inhale, sink it down. Let's double ground it. Bring it to your heart. Sink it down. Bring it through the heart into the head. Lengthen through the spine. When you come down in relaxation response without dropping the spine. Daughter in the valley is next. We're going to realize that we've just climbed 2 mountains and start there. Shift to your right. Bring your left heel forward. Make sure you adjust the back foot so that it's 45-degree angle. And now you should be ready to go. Inhale, sink it down, come forward. Bending the front knee, and now bending the back knee. Bend, straighten the front leg. When one leg straightens, the other leg bends. When one leg bends, the other leg straightens. So first you bend the front leg and straighten the back. And then you bend the back leg and straighten the front. Yin and yang. The yang leg is the bent leg, the masculine leg. The yin leg is the feminine leg, the resilient leg. And they work together. They're always exchanging who's powerful and who's resilient. A lovely concept. Inhale forward. Exhale back. When you inhale forward, cultivate the chi here. Let's go slower. And then release the palms over the mountains. One more. Of daughter in the valley. Bring the foot into a V again. Inhale. Sink it down. Shift to the left to bring your right heel forward. Daughter in the valley. Slow inhale, cultivating the chi through the central trail as you go up the mountains again. And notice the valley below. Inhale. Exhale. But keep the third eye at the center of the forehead connected so that you don't drop the spine. Look out to the future with your third eye. Stay positive, resilient. It's the nature of climbing mountains, otherwise you might trip. 3 more of daughter in the valley. Feel the softness, the circularity, and the sense of moving through the center body. And bring the foot back in. Inhale, your feet are in a V. Sink it down. Bring it to the heart. Sink it slowly down. And bring it to your head. And now we come to carry the ball to the side. Moving over here. It's a side to side weight shift. 3 times 3. Sinking it down, feet in a V. Picking up the ball of energy that you're going to move in 3 circles. Over there. Move the hips, the knees, and the ankles together. Lengthen to inhale and exhale, sink. Wind up. Second cycle of 3. Bring in the outside foot. Inhale and sink. And third cycle of 3. Carry the ball to the side. We'll end here. Bring in the right foot. Beautiful. Shift to the right. Bring the left forward for push, pull. Exhaling forward and inhaling back. Feel how the circle moves down, up with your fingers, turns the palms softly back to the heart on the inhale. Giving and receiving energy. The gift that you give comes back to you at the heart. Inhale. 4, 5, 6. Take it slow. 7, 8. Breathe out. Breathe in. 9. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale the foot back in, sink it. Shift it towards your left. Bring your right heel forward, right from the hip. Back foot's already at a 45-degree angle, so you're good. Push, pull. Push with the heel of the hand down and in a circle. Exhaling forward. Inhaling back. Keep the back strong. That's the exhale out. Here's the inhale back. Notice how it goes down, the fingertips come up, the circle comes back this way. Back to your heart on the inhale. 4. Giving and receiving energy, or push, pull. 3 more. Exhale through the nose, tongue on the upper palate. Last one of push, pull. Beautiful. Sink it down, feet in a V. Its companion piece is called Pulling in the Energy from the Farthest Star in the Universe. Shift to the right, bring your left forward, pulling in the energy through the fingertips from a star that you see out there. Reach out for it by coming forward and coming back. The front foot is your left foot. Don't forget that. You always start with your left. The circle is moving outside that left knee. On an inhale here, and opposite the heart, it starts to exhale because it's pulled in all this energy from the fingertips. Sometimes it's kind of fun to see what they look like. They should be turning red, but if they're not, don't worry about it. Here's your inhale through the nose. Here's your exhale through the tongue on the upper palate, the Qigong breath. 2 more on your left side. Reaching out. Good. Bring the foot back in. Your left comes back in. Inhale, sink it down. Feet are in a V. Shift towards your left to bring the right heel forward. 10% of the weight in that heel. Good. And now start your shift forward and back. Once you're settled out there, inhale. The circle's moving outside your right foot, outside your right knee. Right? And right up here at the sternum, here's your inhale. And here's your exhale. And your fingers are facing that distant star. So bring in the energy from there. Ask for it. It's the wish upon a star, right? Let's call this 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep the spine long here. Look out to the star. 8, 9. Last one. Inhale that foot back in, feet in a V. Inhale, sink it down. Double ground it. We're going to ground several times now. Come up to the heart. Come up to the head. Come up to the hills. Exhale. Come up to the beauty of mountains around you, perhaps even Yosemite. They're so high and glorious. Inhale, sink it down. Bring it up to the stars, the heavens. Inhale, open. Slight back bend, upper spine, be fully grounded below. Feet are in a V. Inhale, sink it down slowly. Resting on globes of energy is the goal here, but take a couple breaths in if you need. And when you get to here, take in another breath and rest on globes of energy. And our next move is going to be basic taffy. Sink it down, bring your left hand under the right elbow. Your left heel moves out here, move it across on the inhale and sink it down. Right hand under is the invite hand. Inhale over here and sink. Basic taffy, there's heavy energy here in the center or something that you're moving through. So you might try this. Inhale here and then whoosh, and then release. Because you want to feel that stickiness of the taffy right here. Whoosh, by using the core. but it's supposed to be a soft practice, so you modify that so it's not a big deal. But we do need to always remember that we have to breathe. And it's supposed to be sticky there in the middle as the palms cross right here. Because that makes it like taffy. This is basic taffy, which is a sticky candy. Let's do one more set here. One to the right here, left hand under. I'm sorry, right hand under. And this is left hand under to the left. Good. And sink it down. Basic taffy comes to a graceful conclusion. Inhale it to your heart and exhale it down slowly. First variation of basic taffy is anchor taffy. You're going to anchor your right hip and bring the left leg forward and pull the taffy with the left hand underneath. Open the hips. Inhale, sink it down and bring it towards your left. Left hand under. The invite hand is the left. Now your right foot's going to come forward. Your left hip is grounded. It's not moving. It is the anchor. Open the hips. Feet in a V, sink. And bring it towards your right. Right hand under. Left hand passes down. Right hand passes up. What is below becomes above. And here we go here. Open out the hips. Shift down and bring it towards your left. With your underneath hand, the invite hand. The left hip is anchored. Right hand is underneath. When the palms pass, it's the right hand that leads you towards this side. It's the invite hand. Left hand forward. Open the hips, bring the foot back. Sink. And let's bring it back to the left. Beautiful. So that's your first variation being anchor taffy. Second variation is circles taffy, feet in a V. 2, 3, a lot of sinking and rising here. Left hand under, pull it to the left. Feet in a V, sink and rise. Inhale, sink, sink, sink. And bring it to the right. Keep your feet in a V. Left hand under, pull it to the left. Sink. Right hand under, pull it to the right. Good. This is our second variation of basic taffy. 1, we're going to bring it to a close. Left hand under, always returning to the left. And sink it down. And our third variation is perpetual motion taffy with heel step. Ready? Here we go. Heel step, heel to toe. Come down through with the heart protector move by coming down the inside of the arm without touching. I think that's about 5. Keep going. Right there. We'll make a finish of the taffies. Inhale. You inhale to the heart, exhale down. Inhale to the head. Exhale down. And let's inhale all the way up to back bend here. Feet are in a V. Inhale up to the stars and the moon. Slight back bend of the upper spine. Come back to center and inhale and exhale slowly down. Maintain your spine and maintain the sense that your third eye is having you look back over that way so that you don't bring the head down. Keeping the spine long is part of what we need to do. Standing straight, tall, and powerful. All right. So our next move is going to be working the pulley. Shift to your right, bring your left forward. This hand is going to be the hand that's got the dominant breath here. This is going to be an exhale forward in a diagonal here. So, and this hand brings the hip back. That's the inhale here. So that'll help you if you have the breath exhale there, inhale back. You'll be able to then bring the sense of the hips together here. And on the diagonal, hip, knee, ankle. It all needs to work together, but the dominant breath here, and the inhale back of that hip suggests that we slide on the front heel and slide on the back ball of the foot. So try that. Working the pulley. It's as if we had lots of people behind us in a line and we're drawing maybe a string back there. And the other hand, your right hand is just copying whatever the left does, okay? So just make sure that you slide on the front heel and slide on the back ball of the foot. It takes some work to figure this one out. So take your time after class to find some place where you can play with the slide of the back ball of the foot and the front heel. I'm going to come back here. Inhale and exhale there. And we'll bring the right leg forward and the right hand, and the left hand will now be the other partner hand here. So you're going to exhale forward here, and then you'll inhale this hip back, okay? Working the pulley. Four, five. We're just going to do six. 6. Beautiful. Bring the foot back in. Inhale, sink it down. And now we move into light at the top of the head, light at the temple. Sinking and rising, feet in a V. Palms are over the crown of the head here, if you can do it. Otherwise, they could be here, anywhere that feels good to you. Inhale and sink and rise. Circle the energy of yin and yang, all the opposites, over the crown of the head, 6 to 9 times. Hold it. Inhale here. Breathe. Sink and rise and let it go. Light at the top of the head. Send it into the earth and back to your heart, and your left hand is your heart hand, and it will be on top. Exhale down. Light at the temple. Don't forget, feet in a V. The temple is right here at your temples. Sink and rise. Circle the energy of yin and yang, all the opposites, at your temples. Hold the energy Inhale. Sink it down. And let it go. Out into the earth. And back to your heart with your left hand on top. Inhale. Exhale down. Joyous breath is next. Feet in a V. Coming up with your breath. Inhale up through the whole spine here and your front body. Your feet are in a V here, and you're right on the balls of the feet. Now exhale down 4 times, dropping the heels on the third. Second cycle of joyous breath. Make it happy. Last one. Even more happy. Beautiful. Bring your feet out into a V, passing clouds. Brushing the elbow over here, and then over here, you can actually feel a figure 8 in between the brushing. The symbol of lifelong joy and happiness is also the symbol of infinity, and that figure 8 is locked in here in some way in passing clouds. Now we can let the mirror hand pass us, which is right here. Or we can just not let it pass because we've finished a moving meditation almost. And so we could just look forward as the mirror hand passes and stay very centered, looking right out there at what we call in yoga the drishti point in Sanskrit. And then bring that foot in. Inhale, sink it down. And we come to our 6 healing sounds. The first is the heart, and it's ho. The second is the spleen, and it's hu. The third is the liver, and it's su. The fourth is the lungs, and it's sh. The fifth is a triple heater, and it's sh. And the last is the kidneys, and it's shi. Ho. Hu. Tsu. Sh. Shi. Chui. Ho. Hu. Tsu. Sh. Shi. 5 chuis for the kidneys. Chui. Heel step. Chui. 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 Mixing the energy of yin and yang, all the opposites. Bringing your left heel to your right ankle bone. Kickstand. Inhale. Bring the arms up, looking through the window of eternity and over it. Interlace the fingers, come all the way up on your inhale. Open. Looking over the window of eternity, we come to this beautiful pose where we're all connected through Tai Chi Chih. 19 movements in one pose. With gratitude to Wen Shan Wang and Justin Stone, 1974. And this is beautiful ancient wisdom. Thank you for your practice. Hope to see you next week. Enjoy life. Stay resilient and powerful. And stand tall.